Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your qualifying review at the Turkish Grand Prix. Lewishausen fastest in qualifying, but we'll move back to P11 because an engine components change. So he'll go back to P11, which that's a 10 grid place penalty. So right, that was a really good qualifying session. It's a bit hectic at the start because drivers just could not get to grips with the track, When the track was cold, the tyres just did not want to work. A couple of times Hamilton was sliding all over the place. So, yeah, and obviously Nikita Mazepin, he did his usual spinning, and also Yuki Tsunoda, he had a bit of an off in Q1, but still got through to Q3, which AlphaTauri needed that after two awful races for the team. Both the AlphaTauris made it through to Q3, which, like I just said, that was much needed because, they had two races to forget recently, AlphaTauri. Bottas qualified to P2, but obviously he will be on pole position ahead of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. Now, Leclerc may have a good shout of passing Max Verstappen at the start because the Ferrari this year has been getting off the line very well. And Leclerc is on the clean side of the track and Max is on the dirty side of the track. So that could be a bit of a disadvantage for Max being on the dirty side. But we'll wait and see what happens. P6 is Sergio Perez. Not good enough. He should be P4. Well, actually qualified P7, but because of Hamilton's penalty, he'll be up to P6. Sergio Perez. So, but still, not good enough. You criticised Albon and Gasly when they weren't performing in that other Red Bull car. Now you got to do the same to Perez. That was nowhere near good enough. Another unacceptable performance by Perez in qualifying. It really was. Where Gasly, it's P4. P5, I think, Pierre Gasly. And Leclerc, it qualified P4, but obviously promoted to P3. Because again, Hamilton's penalty. Carlos Sainz, he'll be starting right at the back of the grids because Ferrari have changed his engine. So, yep. Also, the Ferrari looks quite good, actually. I've been impressed with this upgraded Ferrari engine. It looks the real deal. It really does. And, realistically, I think they'll be challenging for wins in 2022. Just can't see it happening this season. But you never know. If we have a strange race, who knows what can happen. Like, McLaren have won this year. Alpine have won this year with Ocon. So, strange races can happen now and again. So, you never know in this sport. But P11 for Hamilton, I am very happy that hopefully he can make his way up the field, Lewis Hamilton. That'd be really good if he can, because I watched that race in GP2 when Hamilton used to race in GP2. Turkey 2006 at this track. Hamilton was absolutely unbelievable, the amount of cars he passed. It is fantastic to watch, it really was. That was when I really got into Lewis Hamilton, when he was in GP2. And since then, followed him ever since. And he is absolutely fantastic. Mercedes today looks absolutely dynamite. Red Bull did not have an answer for them today. So Valtteri Bottas at the start, he has one job. Hold Max Verstappen up. Go ballsy. Go aggressive. Don't just let him overtake because Verstappen could run away with this race. So, yeah, Bottas has really got to get the elbows out. He really has. But do I think he will? No, because you just cannot rely on Bottas this year. But hopefully he will get the elbows out and keep Verstappen behind. Like I said though, Leclerc will be a threat. Comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And yeah, Mercedes very good today. Red Bull did not have an answer. Also, a rare mistake by George Russell. He ran wide in the final corner, and that cost him a place in Q3. I think he qualified to P13, but that actually put him up to P12. Daniel Ricciardo eliminated in Q1. An absolute horseshit qualifying for Daniel Ricciardo. That is absolutely dreadful. I mean, but I think he did get caught out by the conditions. Lando Norris said he reckons Hamilton will overtake him quite easily. I mean, McLaren so far don't quite look on the pace this weekend, but we'll wait and see what happens. But anyway, like I said, comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And yeah, can't wait for the Grand Prix. Bye-bye.